Alright, so we're on the way to our buddy's shop. We're gonna swap a Firebird V6 motor from a 99 into a 96. We got a lift, so it's gonna be super easy and fun. Hopefully, the cars are pretty clean, so there isn't a lot of rust on them, thankfully. Hopefully we don't have any problems, but we'll take you guys along for the ride. Can't get her fired up at all. Oh well. There's a donor car. Right here. Front end damage. Draining some fluids, getting some coolant out of there. I think the next step is to take the coolant reservoir and the battery box. Yep, it's gonna be the next thing we take off. Yep. Took the air box off. Took the battery out. Alright, so these clips are for the heater going into the block, and they're really delicate and fragile, so you gotta be really careful. You gotta kind of twist and pull. Our cap came off already here, so but I'm able to spin it all the way around now. I just gotta get it off. Vice grips and channel locks work well for this, apparently, according to the forums, which is what we're following to remove this thing. There's one. We'll be able to reuse this whole situation now, I think. That's good. As long as I don't break the other one. Yep, now we gotta do the other one. Hey, first one's always the hardest. Alright, we're gonna take the fuel lines off, which are right up in here. And we have these fuel line remover tools here. Obligatory lunch break. We got the fuel lines off, we got the AC lines off. So those are loose right now. I disconnected the steering rack. I haven't pulled out the actual rack itself yet, but it's disconnected. The bolt is off. We're gonna drop the whole subframe, transmission, and everything all at once on this from the bottom. So if you've seen the engine bay of this, you can see there's no way to pull it out from the top. So we're just gonna keep pulling stuff apart, finish our lunch, get back to it. Disconnecting the trainee cooler lines. Draining as much out of here as we can. I don't even know if we're gonna put this trainee back in. We may put the other one in. The other one's got less miles on it, so once we get this all pulled out, we'll just let this drain for now, I guess. We got the exhaust off, out of the way. Our rear trainee mount bolts loose. Front sway bar bolts are loose, and I think we're gonna bring this thing back down here in a little bit to get some stuff from the top. Getting ready to remove the PCM here. So yeah, we're ready to drop this motor. Everything's disconnected. The only thing that we haven't done yet is disconnect the K-frame and all that stuff from the bottom, but it's all loose, so it should come out fairly easy. We're just gonna leave it low, put a couple of blocks or something in there to rest the stuff on, and then disconnect it and then lift the car up off everything. So having a lift is gonna be sick for that. Second one, the other one will be way easier because we already did it once. We'll be back tomorrow and do some more. It'll be instant for you guys. We're ready to pull this sucker out. We got everything disconnected. 4 bolts on the transmission mount right here. On the K member, there's 2 on each side. And that's it. We'll probably find some stuff, as always, when you're dropping it out. There's always something that you didn't see or you forgot, because there's so many things to disconnect. But alright, we got it down. Just have to loosen the bolts now. We got a couple tires under the car supporting the K-member and everything, so we're going to loosen that. Ideally, it's just going to sit on the tires, and then we're going to lift the car up off everything. So we just got to get the front tires off, and then we can access the K-member. But that's pretty much it. We'll see what happens. Alright, so on this back K-member bolt, which we already have loose right here, we couldn't get in here with the impact. There isn't really enough room because the control arm's in the way. So we came through this hole with an extension. If you run into that same problem, hopefully you have that hole there. Okay, everything's disconnected. The motor is officially loose from the car. It's sitting on some tires right now, but it's out. It's just sitting in there right now. So I'm just gonna go up a little bit at a time and make sure that we didn't have anything that we forgot. So we got it out. It is sitting on tires. It's basically supported by everything down there, tires and jack stands and what we can do. So should be able to just go up now. Hopefully we got everything out now. The motor that we're grabbing to put in this is a 99, and the intake manifold is different, so we have to pull that off. And I think the throttle body is different too. I'm not 100% sure, but we're swapping some parts off of this to the other one to make it work in this car.
Yep.
And she's off. That wasn't even that bad.
Not really.
I felt like I kind of just took my time. For removing, if you got a lift, level of difficulty, 6 out of 10 maybe. We got another one to pull out, so by the time we get done with this, we'll be experts. Wasn't too bad. As long as you got the right stuff. Updates. Current updates are... I can't hold on to anything.
Come on, drop it one more time.
No, I'm good. Alright. Engine is out. Sitting over there. Official. K-member and all the other stuff is sitting right there. We gotta stick it back in. So that's next, so we can roll it around and get the other car in here. Yep, K-member's back in. Just gotta tighten it up and put the wheels back on. We can roll this frigger right out of here. Okay, so we're several days later into this project. We took a break for a few days. As you know now, the other engine's pulled out and everything's ready to go. This is the car we're grabbing the donor parts out of. It's been hitting the front, so it's kind of damaged. We already kind of showed it a little bit, but this is what we got to do. Let's pull this motor and transmission out. It is a 99 instead of a 96, so there's some slight differences we're going to have to change around. I'm not exactly sure yet if we're going to be able to use the 99 harness or if we have to use the 96. We'll have to see which one we'll have to use. We do have to take the intake manifold off of the 96 motor, but other than that, we're just going to pull it in there, pull the other one out, and start ripping the sucker out. We're not going to really show. You guys already saw us pull out the first one. There's no reason for it, so you know we'll just get this out, and then once we get it out, we'll compare the two motors and show you the differences. I don't really know much about it, except that it's a Jasper Racing motor, and it's only got what 80K on it, so it's a high performance application motor. Seems like it's in really good shape.
Jasper motor's out.
Oh yeah.
How's that?
Not bad. I mean, you know, hey, you can tell how dirty I am. We've taken breaks though, so I guess not really. But yeah, it's out, and it's definitely in good shape. This is definitely a Jasper motor. It's got a rebuilt trans on it, so we're gonna start comparing these two motors and see what we need to do in order to make one good one work. Stay tuned for our next episode, where we put the engine back into this car and show you how we get it running and everything. And once again, guys, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more.